Good morning, candidates. This is for E.C.G.C and also for IBPS PO, IBPS clerks, SBI PO, SBI clerks. Here, I am going to talk to you about what is meant by factoring. What is meant by factoring? Because E.C.G.C gives you a facility known as factoring, export factoring facility. If you go to the website ecgc.in and search factoring, you will see export factoring facility. E.C.G.C Limited is now offering export factoring facility for micro, small and medium enterprises as defined in MSMED Act 2006. So what you can do, if you want further details, you click here. That will tell you what is export factoring sector for MSME sector. See, export factoring will help one avoid credit crash in exports. And our exporters are exporting to people who are living in abroad for who are purchasing it. Sometimes due to the credit problems, the payment may not come from there, and our exporter will be put into difficulties. That credit crash can be avoided if they resort to export factoring facility. Who are the people eligible? Micro, small, medium enterprises, minimum 3 years experience and export record, satisfactory business or financial performance, exports to be acceptable buyers from A1 and A2 countries. Just go through E.C.G.C and find out what are A1 countries and A2 countries. See, foreign countries, there may be 180 or so. They have been divided into different levels depending on the risk factor, mainly political risk, then credit risk and all that. Commodities other than gold, diamond, gems, jewelry, iron ore, granite, and the software are eligible. Assignment of accounts receivables. See, what happens, when the exporter exports to foreign country and he is expecting money, he is not getting it. And what he can do, he can factor it with the E.C.G.C, who will be discounting it and paying the money to him. Balance they will recover from the importer. Benefits of E.C.G.C's export facility: finance against export receivables, large working capital for growing companies without recourse finance. That is, when the company is going to take under factoring, it is without recourse. They will not ask again money from you. There are two types of factoring. One is with recourse factoring, another one is without recourse factoring. 100% credit risk protection, then maintenance of sales ledger of transactions with a specific buyer, easy accessibility of finance. If you adopt factoring, your sales will improve, collection of exports proceeds and recoveries of unpaid bills, lower cost compared to LC transactions. If you don't want factoring, what you have to do, you have to ask your buyer to open LC, which may cost money for the buyer, and which in turn he will be willing to buy only at reduced cost, considering that the factoring is helpful. Export factoring is a package of financial products consisting of working capital financing, credit risk protection, maintenance of sales ledger, and collection of export receivables from the buyers located in overseas country. E.C.G.C will enter into agreement with the exporters to purchase the export receivables without recourse, that is, they won't ask again, and assume credit risk on the overseas buyer. They will take all the risk on the overseas buyer. If the buyer defaults, the payments for the undisputed facility will be made by E.C.G.C. If the buyer is not going to pay, E.C.G.C will make the payment. So this is what it is about export factoring. Thank you. Your question is, मेरा क्वेश्चन है, अगर SBI PO के प्रीलिम्स और मेंस क्लियर करता है और इंटरव्यू क्लियर नहीं होता है तो दूसरा रास्ता क्या है? दूसरा रास्ता इज अगेन यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर फॉर द नेक्स्ट ईयर और ट्राई फॉर IBPS and go for other jobs or try for insurance companies like LIC, general insurance, then try and join. So see, it is not sufficient you pass prelims only. It is not sufficient you pass mains only. You must pass after adding the interview marks also. This is what I would like to tell you. Aman Yadav, would you like to talk to me? Would you like to talk to me over phone? आप फोन में बात करना चाहते तो बोलिए, हम बात करेंगे आपसे. Would you like to talk to me? अमन यादव, आप बात करना चाहते हैं? आप कहां से बोल रहे हैं? Which state are you talking? From which state? आपको चाहिए तो ये नंबर बुलाओ. Please call this number. हम लोग बात कर सकते हैं. If you want, you call. Yeah. Please call this number. आपको कुछ डाउट होगा तो हम क्लैरिफाई कर सकते हैं. Yeah, you can ask some doubts if you want. पहले आपको हम टेस्टिंग करेगा. प्लीज इसमें फैक्टरिंग साउंड. If you want, you please call me. If you call, I can answer your queries. Yeah, anybody you like to talk to me? Oh, nobody is calling. You are not interested. Acha, you are not interested in calling. Would you like to talk to me? Yes or no? अभी बात करना तो बोल दीजिए, हम रहेंगे लाइन में. नहीं होने से तो हम वीडियो को स्टॉप कर देंगे. ठीक है? Would you like to talk to me? कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Best wishes. अच्छा, ये आंसर करो अभी. Now tell me, Mr. Aman Yadav, please tell me, Mr. Sanjeev Mittal has been appointed as what? Sanjeev Mittal. Mr. Sanjeev Mittal, he has been appointed as what? Answer karo. I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is he has been appointed as financial advisor. Financial advisor defense services by the government. Okay, thank you. अमन यादव सर अभी मैंने एसबीआई पीओ प्रिपरेशन करना स्टार्ट किया। हाय मेरा डाउट था ओनली के इंटरव्यू क्लियर नहीं होता है तो क्या कर सकते हैं? दूसरा बार ट्राई करना है और कुछ नहीं। It is like crossing the bridge half. If you cross only or off the river of cross करने से फायदा क्या है? So you have to cross it fully. ठीक है अमन यादव, very good. Would you like to talk to me? Would you like to take some questions? GK questions or English questions? बताइए। नहीं, thank you, bye.